Hello guys, what is up? I am Lee After121 and this is a unique kind of multiplayer video that I never thought I would make. But due to circumstances and interesting, well, would I say people trying to nudge, poke me, I guess? I somehow here in Pokemon Showdown? Yeah, more explanation in just a moment. Nonetheless, if you are interested in this kind of content or you're new to this because you just so happen to click on this video because it's Pokemon Showdown, well, firstly, hi, I'm Joel, I'm Lee After121. I play video games as a hobby, but rarely do I do Pokemon Showdown. But in this case, I decided it would be funny that I would be join a Discord-only tournament and ended up go all the way. So, if you're interested in this kind of content, well, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to content if you're new because there's so much stuff I'm also posting besides this, and ring that bell to notify every time I upload. I also have my Co-comm with me because he's the one who made this all up.
Hello there, people.
PatrickMatrix is actually the host of this tournament. He's the one who not only made up this tournament, but also set up the rules. And I'm actually going to bring up his screen because he will explain how these teams were made.
So, if you're wondering how we create this team, so I thought that me and a few other people in this who are also part of this tournament thought that it would be a good idea to use high-tier legendaries as our first draft picks. As you can see, the first Pokemon on the left, okay? After that, I go and ask random people from our Discord servers to give me random ass Pokemon to put in the draft wheel. After that, I rank people by how they do in the in all the tournaments that the Discord have done since the first tournament that we have done. So basically, Beagle is the lowest ranked person, and Monkey is the highest ranked. Okay.
Do you know that for those wondering, this ranking is actually based off of previous tournaments that this Discord group has done. And ironically, even though I have not done that many, I somehow was the number 5 seed, I think.
7th.
7 seed, yeah. Out of like 9 people that was supposed to be there, I believe one person could not make it. Two people could not make it.
No,
yeah.
Three.
Oh, wait, 3?
Yeah. One had complicated time issues. One forgot to build his team, and one I have no idea where they went.
So there you go. But I was one that did make his team, and as you can see here, well, actually, I'm just gonna keep your screen up, Patrick, so that the rest, so you guys can see the other teams. Meanwhile, I'm gonna showcase my team builder because my team was, interesting and crazy to say the least. First off, I'm gonna point out that my legendary is indeed Ho-Oh. Okay, time for you guys to get into my thinking right out of the gate. Let me just put up Ho-Oh. My first one was a Ho-Oh indeed. I decided to put the red card on it, and I'll take the red card. Yeah, Ho-Oh surprised to hit attacker is forced to switch to a random ally. I was thinking like if I get hit by a swoop effective move, and Ho-Oh being fire, flying definitely has plenty of weaknesses, that I would just swap out my opponent's Pokemon straight away. Plus with Regenerator, I also would be able to at least swap out whenever I need to heal. Now, funny thing, Patrick, you will not believe this, I mistaken red card as swapping myself out rather than the opponent.
Oh, you were thinking of the eject button.
Yeah, so I actually picked the wrong item, but it's alright, honestly, that it worked out. In fact, the funny thing is, as you'll see later in the 3 matches I did, the red card on this Ho-Oh never popped.
No, it did pop once.
Oh, it did pop once. Oh, yeah, well, I guess we'll see that in a moment. Spread, EV spread, as you can see here, I'm mostly looking for speed. Ho-Oh is not necessarily a fast Pokemon, so I decided to put all speed on it with a bit of special attack and a bit of defense, although, ironically, not sure why I put the defense up, knowing that I was on a lonely natured. But I guess I was trying to get a bit, at least a nudge of defense, just in case it gets hit by maybe, I don't know, rock type. Actually, more so than any of the physical moves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then my second Pokemon, Yeah, I got the meme go Pokemon.
Thanks, Missile.
Yeah, Missile chose Furret, and apparently I got stuck with it. I gave it the choice band, and the reason why was that I thought, you know what, if this thing's gonna hit hard, it's gonna hit hard. So I put Return, Facade, Endeavor, just in case, and Trick on it. Now, my idea was that, okay, if I have a choice band, if I can bait out a Pokemon that A, does not have a Mega Stone, or Z Crystal, and B, has a item that is beneficiary to him, and C, more importantly, if it's like a special attacker per se, I could try and Trick, and then give the guy the choice band and kind of just mess that Pokemon up. That was kind of my thinking. Plus with Facade, choice banded Facade when this Pokemon's hit like a condition can really hurt. Even though it's only like, yes, you can see right there, 76 base attack, it still can hit hard whenever it can. And of course, who doesn't remember Return?
Oh boy.
Full attack, a bit of more speed. I decided to put the Jolly nature on it. I knew for a fact it wasn't going to hit us hard, but all I needed is for it to be fast so that at least he can get at least one hit off before it dies. Well, at least if I think it's going to die the next turn. Then the next Pokemon I got on the wheel was a very big blessing in disguise. It turned out to be my Mega, because it was the only Pokemon that could Mega in my team.
Well, you gotta thank Beagle for that.
Oh yeah, Blaziken. I mean, when I saw Blaziken, the first thing I thought straight away was, okay, I'm putting the speed boost on it and Sword Stance and Protect. It's the classic Uber set that got this guy to Ubers in Gen 5, so I knew for a fact that was my go-to. Alongside Blaze Kick and Close Combat, Blaze Kick might be slightly have been riskier because it does miss now and then. I can miss, but I decided to just go for it. The high attack plus, of course, being physical. Yeah, that's kind of why I went for it. High all attack, all speed, and just a bit of special defense. Kind of the standard fast physical sweeper set, as you can see here, with Adamant Nature, because why is it using its special attack? Why would it?
Oh boy. I mean, I was about to say, I mean, typical Mega Blazikens for me, and from my experience, uses Flare Blitz, but Flare Blitz's issue is it has recoil.
That was why I didn't choose it. And I know for a fact I want to try and sweep with this thing, so I did not want to use, Flare Blitz. On to the next Pokemon, and oh boy, what was memeish at first turned out to be pretty good, as you'll see in a moment. I had Cramorant.
Okay, yeah, this is also Missile's picking, and it has a history in a lot of the tournaments we've done.
Yeah, well, we don't need to explain that. If you're wondering about the heavy-duty boots, I thought if this thing is supposed to set up and stall with Roost and Defog, then I at least can make sure I don't have too much damage put on it. Now, I know that spikes do not affect this Pokemon, but I just want to ensure that if Stoutbrock decides to poke its head, that at least I can, you know, maneuver around it. Golf Missile, because of course, why would I choose the other ability? Well, actually, no, it doesn't have any other ability, what I'm talking about. Then, of course, Surf was my choice for its Golf Missile move. Because, I mean, why would you choose Dive?
If you're crazy.
Surf, Default, Roost, and Endeavor. Roost is to get rid of the flying type. And then at least, you know, make myself non-quad weak to electric whenever it pops up. Set spread, I mean, not really much else to say. I just wanted it to be bulky at the very least, so I put a lot of work into special defense and HP. Which ironically would be very beneficial, right?
Yep.
You guys will see what we mean in a moment. Alright, up next we have Arcanine, and I mean, Arcanine, Intimidator, why wouldn't I? Another setup Pokemon, so that's why I put the heavy duty boots on again to avoid field hazards. Will-O-Wisp, well, I mean, it's a higher accuracy, so why wouldn't I choose it? Morning Sun, I didn't actually have any Drought on any of my team, but I decided, you know what, I might as well heal up as well. Extreme Speed, fast Pokemon, might as well get the hit off whenever I need to. And Play Rough was to, well, pretty much counteract any of these, well, not Steel type, what am I talking about? The fighting types that will come my way.
Yeah, but Arcanine is one of the better Intimidate users in a single tournament, in a single matter tournament. Good thing Beagle chose this for you instead of Incineroar.
Indeed, indeed. And then lastly, and I'll actually finally mention this stat, I got Kira White as my last Pokemon.
Ace is proud, I guess.
Kira White with the Expert Belt, because I was thinking to myself, you know what, if I'm going to have moves that hit hard, I want to at least, you know, be able to make it even better with, like, such thing as an Expert Belt. Plus, I mean, come on, I have Dragon, which I know for a fact most of the teams do have Dragons due to having, oh, what was it, the Legendary most likely being a Dragon. Freeze Dry and Ice Beam, I mean, these things are also strong against grass. Freeze Dry, of course, is strong to water, and I know for a fact a lot of water was had during my battle, so this actually came in clutch. And of course, just a funsies, Earth Power. Although I say funsies, Earth Power ends up becoming a very good counter against any, I think, Fire type that would try to at least melt this thing away.
Or, yeah, that's true. Or Steel types, actually.
Yeah, that's also true. All special attack, all speed. Again, I want this thing to at least hit hard and hit fast. So this was pretty much my setup. Timid, because again, I did want just to get more speed. It has so much special attack, I thought, you know what, I might as well just put the more effort inside the speed so that at least I can outspeed as many Pokemon as possible. So yeah, overall I had a meme Pokemon, a Pokemon that can be dangerous if played right, an Intimidator, 2 very broken Ubers in their own rights, and a Flying Chicken.
Excuse me, that's a flying turkey.
Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that was the team that I was given. As remember, this was all random, but so was my opponents, as you saw already. So with that said, it's time we get into the matches. Or at least the matches I played.
Yep.
Alright, so my first game was against the luckiest ace, which you can see is TMI. He has a Rayquaza, so that's really scary enough. But he also has the only electric type of the of all 8 of us that were playing, Tapu Koko. So
well, technically not the only electric type. The other electric type we had was Iron Hands, but that guy was no show.
Yep. Oh yeah, he was a no-show indeed. So yeah, also 2 evolutions, Umbreon and Vaporeon. We have Crabominable, which unfortunately I know is one of the worst picks you could have because of its typing. And then, well, I mean, one of my favorites, Primarina.
Fun fact, the Crabominable was his own pick.
Ah, so Ace got his own Crabominable. Alright, well, that's set. Let's go. Oh, that's so right out of the gate, I mean, you know I was going to set up the Intimidator. Why wouldn't I?
No shoot.
And right out of the gate, I mean, I kind of expected him to switch out. I mean, granted, the first thing I thought of is straight away to Will-O-Wisp any Pokemon that was coming my way. And of course, yeah.
That's painful.
Well, of course it hit the second time, which is nice. And surprisingly, I outspeed it. Scald, I mean, that's kind of figure. I just wanted to get a burn off at least on one Pokemon, at least make it harder for them to like maneuver that Pokemon around. Then I swapped the Cramorant, the obvious choice amongst all 6. I mean, I could have chosen Kira White, but I decided to just kind of reserve that for later.
Depends.
And then, of course, Resist. And good thing that there was no burn, unlike the Will-O-Wisp like that. Otherwise, I would have been a bit annoyed. Of course, remember, this is my support Pokemon. But this is where I realized I made a mistake. I totally forgot to put a flying type move on this thing to at least counteract the fact that it's, well, all water. Like, I realized that, oh wait, I was missing a move that can actually hit besides Surf. So I just, you know, try to, like, defog just for funsies. But then once he swapped into Umbreon, I was like, you know what, let me just try hit hard and see what happens. Of course, remember, Gulp Missile was a thing. I got I think it was an Arrokuda on the Surf.
Yep.
And then Toxic, I mean, that's a bit annoying, but that's alright. I'm not sure what I do here. I kind of was waiting for... Yeah, no, I was waiting for this. At least I got the Gulp Missile off. Defense drop, which is nice. But it doesn't really matter on a Pokemon that is all special and support. So it didn't really do much. I mean, you could also commentate on this match if you want, Patrick. You could just say what you were thinking.
Oh yeah, no, I will chip in on some of the moves that they will play if it's important. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's alright. Rooster out of the gate. I mean, I just wanted to get some health up, but apparently my opponent also want to get my his health back up. So I don't just, decide to just go full on. I mean, when you see Blaziken, you know what I'm doing next.
Yep. However, here's one thing I'm questioning, actually. Well, it's about to come, okay?
Well, you can see I get this attack. So if you're wondering, with Speed Boost and Sword Stance, I'm able to get not only +2 attack, but as you can see, +2 speed. So I already have the ability to just hit hard.
Also, here comes the biggest blunder.
Yeah, this was surprising. I don't know what Ace was thinking when he terrestrialized. Especially the fact that he already has the ability to, well, hit me hard with anything with water types, and all of a sudden it's just like, oh, steel type?
Yeah, I was confused.
I mean, don't worry, I was confused too.
Mind you, Ace is the third ranked seat, okay?
And then close combat to the very partner, he swapped out, puts him kill rates on burn, but then I realized he has leftovers.
And yeah.
Yeah, no, the Blaziken goes down. So there's my main guy gone, and you can see here he's just barely on the tip. As you can see here, yeah, this was just a stall. Not much else to say.
The coordinates are typically stall like actually.
Yeah, but there's not much else that he could do honestly besides well to stall like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, hang on, let me fix something real quick. This is a bit loud. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Now you switch back to the Rayquaza, and straight again I knew, well, I mean, Fire type's not gonna hit it. I'm not too sure why I didn't Will-O-Wisp, honestly.
I'm guessing because he also extreme speed.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe that's why, but that's why I want to get a quick hit on him. But still, I definitely... I don't know. Maybe if I Will-O-Wisp, would have that helped? Considering that...
No. Your Arcanine would have died immediately.
Oh yeah, true, extreme speed, so yeah. It actually worked out. Right here, I just hit with a move, and oh boy, just barely lives, even though he's not, what's that, not Focus Bed, Focus Sashed.
Yeah, that's the thing sometimes.
Then I decided to switch out just to get away from that -2, and then Drain Punch to kill me right here, unfortunately. But at least I did not have that -2 on that Cure White, so I was good with that. And I just hit the return as if I Choice Banded, so return actually does some considerable damage, as you can see here. It's actually a 3-shot to Umbreon even with leftovers, which I was kind of surprised, honestly.
Yeah, Umbreon being one of the more bulky Pokemon, it's surprising that you can push it.
And then Shiny Tapu Koko comes in, I do the return, and look at how much damage that does. Remember, this is a Furret, so I'll admit, I was also surprised with that. And you know, I don't have Guts. If I used Facade, though, it would have been very big hidden.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, let me try it fast, of course he will do that. And then right here, I do a smart move. Look at that. Got rid of the Flying type with my Terrastalize to the Fire Terrastalization. And that Gigavolt Havoc from a Z move did not play through.
Also, the red card activated, remember?
Wait, what?
The red card.
Oh yeah, the red card did pop out.
And that did not do much. Wow.
Honestly, I didn't realize. That was when I realized, oh wait, red card doesn't do what I thought it did. But it ended up, worked out to help me get rid of the Stall Breaker that was Umbreon at least. Or the Staller, to say, not Stall Breaker. Thunderbolt again, remember I am no longer Flying type, so that move did not do much. But then again, I was down to a 2v1 with Kyurem having a Dragon move against his Rayquaza. I knew it was kinda okay. I mean, Extreme Speed could have hurt me right then and there. But I would just have to hope. I was down to my last 2. But then he did this.
Yeah, even I have no idea why he did that.
Yeah, for those who want, Dragon Ascent does lower his defense, special defense, and as a reminder, this Rayquaza is the last Pokemon. So that definitely threw me for a loop, but I thought, I might as well take it. I brought out the current White, remember that this guy is -1, and the Ice Beam just absolutely obliterates this thing to no end.
Yep. I don't think it's Choice Scarf. I think he just made a really bad play there.
Nah. So yeah, that was my first game. I mean, yeah, I feel misplaced from Lucky's ace. That Dragon Ascent was definitely a questionable. Granted, I did have a ×4 effective Ice Beam, so it may not have mattered. But yeah, especially that terrestrialization with the Steel type from Primarina,
Yeah.
that was, I think that really turned heads.
Yeah, even I was confused.
Alright. Well, that was my quarterfinal match. Now on to my semifinal match, which
Yep.
is this guy right here versus Beagles. And Beagles, I mean, you see great Pokemon, and also you see a Pelipper.
I mean, here's the thing: if Pepper was in a rain team, it would be really good. However, this is not a rain team.
Nor is it a very. I was about to say, nor is it a conducive team, but at the same time, I see fire types. I see a rock type, which could definitely be a problem for Ho-Oh. So I had to be careful of that. But of course, the main job was to get rid of that Mewtwo ASAP whenever I could. So here we go, semifinal match. And right out the gate, you saw that I swapped not into my Arcanine to Intimidate. Instead, I swapped into Cramorant. But again, no way to attack it, so I thought I'll just swap the Ferret straight away and deal some raw damage with my Choice Band. But then this happens.
Yep. Ah.
Well, you say it ends up being good because you know what? Facade time. And look at that damage. Like, that was actually good enough for me. And even though I did miss the first straight away, it allowed me to at least hit Pelipper with not that strong a move. Well, I mean, I did have a strong move because of Freeze Dry, but you know what I mean. And then comes the Mewtwo, and oh boy, this was one of the best plays I've done.
Before that, this one is also another bad blunder.
I mean, here's the thing. He swapped it to Mega Mewtwo right here, which is understandable. He has a fighting type move most likely to get rid of my hero. But then I do this. I get rid of my Ice type through Terrestrialization, and I only have Dragon type. And look at this. Aura Spirit barely does not even have, and I just absolutely obliterate with Terrestrialized boosted Draco Meteor.
Well, here's another thing about Mega Mewtwo X. Mega Mewtwo X is a physical attacker, right? So why would you use a special Aura Spear on a physical attacker?
Yeah, that was also another one that I was like, wait, what? I was a bit confused.
Because me and Ace were like face palming so hard at the time.
Nonetheless, the swap to Pure Dragon was really a good play because I knew Mewtwo would have possibly had a Mega Booster to X, and being fighting type, I was like, you know what? Let me get rid of that problem straight away. Dragon Pure is probably one of the better typings to defend with, so that's why I chose it. Anyways, now we swap over to Minior right here. I think the funny thing is we see this battle play out and Rock Blast missing is that Beagles actually off screen when he was making his team said, "Hey, does the Minior color determine like something on that?" But it doesn't.
Also, he made another blunder with Minior. Typically, I get that he sometimes plays however he wants, but typical Minior set uses Shell Smash. He immediately went for the Rock Blast.
And it really costed him, didn't it?
Yep.
I mean, that miss was oof. That's all you wanted to see, but unfortunately that happens in Pokemon. Then it becomes the Claude. I think we're all laughing at this one.
One of the best names in this tournament, actually.
Yeah, the Clodsire. Then I chose my Arcanine, which was actually a pretty nice play because Clodsire, I believe, is mostly... Actually, no, it's not physical. What am I talking about?
It's physical. It is physical.
Oh, it is physical. Never mind. So, yeah, Poison Jab, unfortunately, does poison. Which was fine, but I thought I decided just to hit hard as much as I can. You know, funny thing? I forgot Clodsire was ground type.
Yeah, it's poison ground.
Yeah, so that Earthquake was like, wait, what? But then I realized, oh wait, what am I talking about? And I decided to just swap back to my Terrestrialized Kyurem, just hit it hard as much as I can. But this is where more questions arose.
Yep. Sludge Bomb. You're using a freaking special move on a physical attacker!
Yeah, well, granted, I think he was worried about that lowered attack. So,
even then!
Yeah, but yeah, even then, it was definitely a questionable play, which allowed my Kieran to stay alive at 2%, and from then on, yeah, you can probably tell what happens. Actually, no,
Yeah.
it's actually not over yet, nothing about it, because he still has Gouging Fire, which is on fire, quite literally from its name.
And yeah, sometimes I'll be creating some of the funniest nickname. I didn't make it far in this tournament, I have a Dusknoir that's named Fat. PHAT.
That's kind of funny. Anyways, right here, Burning Bulwark, which I didn't know what that does, honestly. Does it do anything besides to protect itself?
Then I forgot. Even though I'm using Gouging Fire before in the month of Fire team. Let me check.
Well, as you check that, let me just carry on the move. I mean, Kiram surviving that move, that Sludge Bomb was the key thing, because it allowed me to get rid of that Clodsire, which would have been a slight problem with Blaziken. But yeah, I mean, that Sludge Bomb play was definitely a misplay. Could have definitely taken me out with Poison Jab. I don't usually run calc, so if you guys want to run calc to see whether -1 Poison Jab would have killed me, you could go ahead with that. Meanwhile, I mean, I swapped back to Blaziken, and I'm not sure why he decided to protect when he knew I could just set up right here with Sword Stand and Protect.
Also, I thought what does no, that move does. What it does, it's protect, but hit with a contact move, you get burned.
Oh, so it's like what does Aegis Slash have?
I think King Shield, but yeah.
King Shield lowers attack instead of burn.
Yes.
And right here, I mean, I just went full ham right afterwards. Yep. Mega Evolve to Blaziken, and hit it with close combat. And right here, look at this. Yeah, he had nothing. I mean, we both had nothing for each other. I mean, I couldn't hit it with close combat because, it's a Ghost type move. Ghost type I was fighting against, but Blaze Kick was easily getting the job done, and thank goodness it did damage.
Also, I like how you can turn us to dark by getting as close combat.
I mean, do you know that? Well, yeah, I guess I could have close combat, but I was not expecting the dark terrestrialization.
Yeah.
So yeah, at this point, I was a bit stunned. I mean, I never done tournaments often, so with this being my second tournament ever in that Discord, I was like, wait, I was in the finals? I think you weren't also looking at me to being to winning it, or were you?
Honestly, it depends on the bracket, in my opinion. Because beating Ace is a challenge. Beating Beagle, I do love the guy and all. Beagle himself isn't the strongest, in my opinion. So it's easy to beat Beagle in tournaments.
Oh well. Anyways, with that said, now it's time for the finals, and surprisingly, the person I faced is Killer Cage, which is kind of funny because you guys haven't seen it at the time I'm recording this. Well, actually, no, you guys would already see it. No, this is literally after my the Killer Cage 1 Starship Mario. You saw that last week. So this was kind of a revenge match, I dare say, but a revenge match that definitely was an uphill battle, as you can see straight at the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, Garchomp, Water Arceus. But then there's things like Chatot.
He also, fun fact, he also has 2 Pokemon that has tormented him in the past tournaments. Oh boy.
I believe that was Azumarill and Sawsbuck, right?
Yep. Those 2 has tormented him. Thanks to me and Ace, okay?
All I can say is flinch. That's all we need to say. Anyways, time for the finals.
Or Z move, or Z Battle Drum, Aqua Jet from a huge power as Mario.
Yeah. Straight again, I mean, I knew most of his Pokemon are physical attackers. I mean, Garchomp, Sawsbuck, Chatot, Azumarill, even though I wasn't sure if it had huge power, it's still definitely physically inclined, so that's why I went for Arcanine straight away. Not really fearing too much about the water types being a problem, so yeah. And I mean, this is a Pokemon I knew I could just hit hard with, so I decided to go Extreme Speed. It surprised me set with Tailwind.
I believe he wanted to actually go first, because Tailwind does that, I believe.
Yeah, but I had Extreme Speed, which has major priority.
I believe he was setting up for his other Pokemon. That's why he did it.
Oh yeah, the Gyarados, right? I believe.
Well, for Gyarados, the Garchomp, for Sawswalk, for all of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Then he swapped it to a red Gyarados, no surprise, and oh boy. I actually forgot that happened, and oh boy, Moxie.
Yep.
So that was
when intimidating them proc for Gyarados, I knew it was Moxie.
Right here, Kieran White comes in with I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna see tag any move that comes my way, and as we know, Freeze Dry is also super effective against water types.
But for Killer Cage's case, I understand why he went for Waterfall. I believe he was hoping for a flinch.
But unlike what happened to him, it cannot happen with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I mean, Flitch Treads are not always the best way to win, and as you can see right there, did not play out. Right here, we have Ziggurat again. The one problem with Freeze Dry is that it can definitely hit hard whenever it needs to.
He also made a big blunder there.
Wait, what do you mean on the Azumarill?
His Azumarill, if he played correctly, could have used C Belly Drum, Huge Power, Aqua Jet.
Oh yeah, Aqua Jet could have done something, right?
Yep. But he forgot that he was playing a Pokemon with Freeze Dry.
Yeah, I mean, Freeze Dry is definitely came in clutch with this run up the ladder. And then right here, this was really what caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Like, first off, Fairy? I was like, uh-oh, Freeze Dry can't do anything. And I was also like, uh-oh, I have nothing on my team to actually hurt him properly.
Oh boy.
But then... every player's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
this is where I want to ask your opinion, because I definitely did not play this freeze strat well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Right here, I was just thinking to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna try hit it as much as I can. And the first thing I thought of was Brave Bird. Maybe I could have set up Blaziken, like Blaziken up for like a Blaze Kick. There, I think that could have worked well better, honestly.
Here's the thing: if you set up for Blaze Kick, and our Arceus was still frozen, that Blaze Kick would have unfrozen the Arceus.
That's also true, but I kind of just want to get rid of the Pokemon in general. So maybe Swords Dance would have done it. Plus, I could have also Terrastalized, because Blaziken was Fire Terrastalization.
No, you can't Terra the Mega.
No, what I mean is I Terrastalize. I do not Mega.
Oh, right.
I could have done that, just so that his Fire type Fairy moves were not that much. But then again, we have to remember, he still has Water type moves because of his base form. So, I don't know. I don't know what I could have done that would have been better. But I decided to just hit it hard with Brave Bird instead. And that's when this happened. Yeah, have you heard of Arceus Recover? You haven't? Well, that means you haven't played Pokemon that much. And unfortunately, that was me, so I definitely panicked.
Yeah, when I was looking at all the Arceus sets, a lot of them has Recover, including the Fairy Arceus.
Guess who wasn't prepared for that? And right here, I just Terrastalized out of panic. But I also wanted to get this off.
Yeah, that's true.
Which was nice. Yeah, I get the burn off with Sacred Fire. And then, yeah, I mean, it was Water type at first, so that's why that happened. So I lost my Ho right there. And do remember that this Combine was about to be a bit problematic. Now, here, I could have swapped with the Furret. Definitely hitting hard with physical attacks could have helped. Blaziken could have helped. Cramorant and Cure are both special attackers, as a reminder. I then decided to switch to Cramorant because I thought, okay, if this guy has strong water type moves, I might as well tank with Cramorant as much as I can. Plus, Fairy wasn't doing much, honestly, besides possibly hurting Kyurem. Like, this thing was probably the separation between my Kyurem dying or surviving.
Well, that's true, actually.
And then this is where this happened.
Well, where shenanigans begin?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because here's where I realized, wait, Surf is actually doing way more than I thought. So, yeah, again, this was just pretty much a panic of mode. It's like, wait, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I just have to hit it hard as I can. And this is where I made a misplay.
Correct.
Because guess who realized they cannot swap a Arceus plate.
Well, yeah, Strict can't swap Arceus plates, they can't swap Z crystals and Mega Stones.
So yeah, that was a very big misplay. And honestly, I mean, as you saw, I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I could definitely have hit hard with any of the physical attackers, but I was just worried that it would not kill. But that was when the improbable happened, I dare say.
Yep.
Killer K decided, you know what, let's do it to +6. Why not, right? I surf, and here, he's +6. He has +6 special attack, he has Hydro Pump, he has a lot of moves, and I am a Cramorant. What could I do in this situation? Not much. Well, remember, he's Fairy Terrorization, so watch this.
Having him.
Does not kill? That was when, at that point, you know what? I thought, you know what, at +6, he's probably going to attack. I might as well go all for nothing. And guess what I click?
The new button, aka Endeavor.
Yeah, but I was wondering, Endeavor lowers the opponent's Pokemon to the same health as I was. Cause my Cramorant survived at 2%. This was where everyone, including me, was freaking out.
I mean, you did one person proud.
Oh no, I made Cramorant all of a sudden the MVP, because not only did I put it lower down to 1%, I also put it in burn range. And from then on, it was pretty much easy pickings. I allowed him to kill my Cramorant, which was fine, and Blaziken just did his normal setup to, well, as you'll see, win the game. The only thing that could have stopped me was Zen Headbutt being a jerk.
Yep, but as we know, he didn't get a flinch.
Yeah.
The game makes him.
Close combat, bye-bye. And of course, Garchomp did not manage to do anything in this battle, which was sad.
Besides, like, Garchomp is actually my pick.
Yeah. And yeah, from then on, I mean, it was history. Patrick, if you have the bracket, I don't want you to show that.
Give me a minute. I did go the bracket, give me a minute.
I'll be honest, the play of the game for me was that Endeavor. Now, granted, I wanted to actually go back to the Endeavor play, because if there was one thing I definitely could have done better, was put a Focus Sash on this dang thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, imagine, I mean, I could have definitely avoided the chance of surviving by being a guaranteed survival through Focus Sash. If I had Focus Sash, I would have definitely survived 1%. I could have definitely lowered the Killer Cage to his Arceus to 1% and kill him at burn range. That would have been so much better. But admittedly, this play of surviving Dazzling Gleam was honestly the cherry on top.
Also, here's the bracket.
I mean, without this, what would have happened? Like, if I did not kill the Arceus, what could have happened?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. I mean, I would agree with that because, oh boy, I was definitely getting worried. I was like, uh-oh, am I actually gonna lose here? But thank goodness I managed to survive. And I don't know. That's it. But if it had flinched, would it have mattered? I did have Kieran White at the back, which also would have obliterated both of those Pokemon. So maybe it wouldn't have mattered if I did get a flinch, but it was nice to know I closed it off with that setup that I definitely trusted so much better compared to, well, the other thing. You have to bracket up?
Hold on, give me a minute.
Well, yeah, that's it. That was it for the tournament, and I somehow won my first Pokemon tournament.
First Pokemon tournament and the 7th person to win one of these tournaments.
Well, in this Discord, if you're wondering. That's what you meant. So yeah, I mean, this was a team that I was given. I was surprised I made it work very well. I mean, granted, there were certain things I definitely could have done better, especially item placements. Because, as a reminder, I had two Pokemon with heavy-duty boots, and as I said, one of them could have easily been a Focus Sash, which I completely forgot, and it would have been made it better. You know what else I forgot, Patrick?
What?
I forgot I could have put a Z Crystal on my team.
Oh yeah.
That was another thing I realized. Wait, I completely forgot to put Z Crystals, but it ended up not mattering, as you'll see in a moment as I try to set this up. Hang on, guys. Oh, wait, no, not that way. the other way. There we go. Let me just bring this up. You guys can see the Discord. And right here, as you'll see in a moment, boom shakalaka. That was my first victory on the server. And funny enough, this is actually my very first Pokemon tournament I ever won like this. But I guess that means I can play Pokemon? I don't know. I mean, what were your thoughts when you saw all this? Patrick?
I have gone accustomed to shenanigans in this whole tournament. All from my experience, like Cramorant being, you know, the MVP for another person, Explosion Landorus.
Explosion Landorus, jeez.
Oh, and also me bullying Minty and Monkey with Reuniclus. Yes, that happened.
Don't tell me Zen Headbutt.
Oh no! Sideshaw called mine, and it was Magic Guard, I believe.
Oh, of course it was. That's actually quite funny. Well, I mean, I don't know. Would I consider this win shenanigans? I don't know. You guys can tell me whether I played well or I played bad in the comments. But I just wanted to showcase this off because this was definitely unique. I never thought I would win one of these, but there you go.
Technically, no one even think that you would win.
I have the least experience out of everyone. This was the second ever tournament I've done in the Discord.
Yeah, you're the least experienced. Yeah, that's right.
And I carried all the way to... I mean, granted guys, I am aware that Kyurem White and more importantly Swords Dance, Protect, Speed Boosted, Blaziken are broken per se. But to be honest, I was kind of like hesitant of being efficient with using them. That's why I was kind of doubting I would be able to get far. Turns out, I shouldn't have doubted.
I mean, for me, you have to, if you play your cards right, you could get far in tournaments. That's how I won. That's how I won my first tournament with Model Fighter Team.
Man, yeah, that's true. Well, that said, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of a video. As I said, this is the very first time I've ever tried something like this. Tell me if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff on the future. I mean, I am willing to do more Pokemon Showdown if you guys want me to try it out. I mean, I'm not a battler myself, so that's why I don't do it often. But yeah, let me know. Anyways, with that said, next week should be actually, hang on, next few weeks should be something special, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, I'm trying to think what is it as well, because I forgot.
Hi, wait, you forgot?
Is it, what I think it is?
Wait, if you forgot already, okay, that's quite sus. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is the FNF121 and Patrick signing out. We'll catch you guys next week for more Multiplayer Mondays. Peace. Really? Nothing to say?
I said by this time.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Alright,